Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you yet again with another Free the Piece Friday episode. We're going to take a little break from Auto World Square Bodies for a minute, and which has been kind of the feature of the last few Free the Piece Fridays, right? Or at least the last couple. I do have another one I got to open, but my buddy Todd, I think, found it. The Acura Diecast one. I think he's got that Ultra Red on a card that is not as perfect as the one I've got, so obviously we're going to trade it out before I go ahead and open it. So what I got for you today is a super treasure hunt. We've done a few of these on the Free the Piece Friday episodes. This one is the Studebaker Avanti, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but anyway, kind of an interesting Hot Wheels car. This particular one is from when? 2011. So it's a 2011 Super Treasure Hunt. And it looks pretty cool. I picked this up at a local meet quite a little while ago. I'm not sure. I don't even remember when exactly. But I went ahead and picked it up because I thought it was kind of a cool looking Super Treasure Hunt. You guys know I don't collect a ton of supers. I do get them whenever I get the chance to get them at reasonable trades or prices or whatever. I pick some up, the ones I like, but I don't get a ton of them, and I don't find a ton of them anymore. I used to find a lot of supers back when I really started hunting hard, and ever since having children and stuff like that, it's just small kids don't really go good with hunting all the time. You just can't really do it. And that's fine. I'll probably be able to go hunting incessantly again someday. Who knows? But here it is, the Studebaker Avanti. This is back in the days where, or was it? I don't know. Yeah, it was. So there was the Treasure Hunt series, so you could actually see the green stripe on the side. They since have discontinued it. So this is the Super Treasure Hunt, and I believe there is a regular Treasure Hunt, which I don't have of this car. I would like to get it just to match it up to this one. Almost all my Supers, I have the regular counterpart, and I was actually honestly kind of waiting to get that counterpart to open this one up, but I decided, you know what, let's get this Super opened. So without further ado, let's go ahead and free the piece. And there it is. So right off the bat, I am definitely digging the gold color. It's pretty sweet. I don't know how many supers do I have kind of in gold. I don't think I have that many. The Moon Eyes van. I don't think there's been that many in gold. There's been a few in yellow. I wouldn't necessarily classify that as gold. There's been a few in like a translucent, whatever, Spectraflame yellow, but not many in gold. And maybe even the Moon Eyes van, now that I think of it, might have been really classified as yellow. It's a similar Spectraflame color. Maybe I'll have to go grab one real quick to compare. But first, let's take a look at this car. You got a little bit of packaging rub on here, which actually wiped off good here with just the thumb. That's good. There is a little Treasure Hunt logo right there in the white tampo. I don't have the regular one to compare it with. I'm guessing the regular is going to have the white tampos on the side, but probably doesn't have the one on the hood, maybe. Or actually, it probably does, because I think at this time, when they were doing the Treasure Hunt and the Super Treasure Hunt with the same car for the same case, I think at that time they're actually giving them full deco. That's why this has your headlights and taillights, and I think the regular Treasure Hunt did as well. So they gave it a full all sides surface tampo, which is cool. I wish they did that nowadays. It is a metal base and a metal body, and of course the rear rider tires. The casting is just a metal base casting. That's probably why we haven't seen it too much, is because it may have only been tooled with a metal base. I couldn't tell you for sure because it's not a casting I collect, and this is the only one in my collection. I don't see a copyright date on the bottom of the casting either, so I don't know when this debuted. But if I had to guess, I bet you it was in Boulevard. It might have been in the Garage Series too. But I don't know off the top of my head. And sorry, I didn't do my homework on this one, so I can't really tell you. I think, yeah, I'm going to go grab a couple of yellow supers. And I think I have another gold one that I'm looking at right here. I'm just going to go grab a couple more supers to pair up with this one. All right, so let's check these out. So this is the Moon Eyes one. This is one of my favorite supers ever. This is actually given to me by KP's Toys. So shout out to that fella. And you can see it's different. So the regular one was yellow here, and this is definitely more of a gold. But this Moon Eyes Super is one of the coolest super treasure hunts ever, and it's a casting I collect. It's pretty awesome. Speaking of that, I wonder when the deadline, there's a mail-in for this casting, I think, for Kroger. I have to do that. But this thing's pretty sweet. Gold. All right, so here's one that's more goldish. It's closer in color. It's really interesting, actually, when you get a bunch of supers together, when you get into colors like this, because they are different. Like that is a different color, but it is pretty close to gold. And then this was one that was out in yellow. Man, under the light, this thing really looks like it's got like toning on the casting. If you're not familiar with toning, it's like dark spots in the metal that develop over time. We call it toning. That's more red line collector world talk or lingo. But this one, under this light, I don't know if you guys can see that all that well, but it looks like it's got some major toning going on. Interesting. This was a blister pull, I think from my buddy Todd. This actually looks really ugly. This is a sweet super treasure hunt. And this one is orange, not really gold, but I got it out anyways just to kind of compare colors. And I think that's, I mean, I don't know if I have any other ones up there. Kind of looking. Now there's the Acura Nsx. You know, I'm going to go grab that one because that one's really close to the Viper. I'm just curious about this toning issue now. Here's the Nsx. And yeah, that does look not quite as pale as this one. It's interesting how different, like all these are really different actually. Colors, they're different shades. It's pretty close to the Moon Eyes color, but it seems like the Moon Eyes has a little bit more gold content. And here's another one that was more gold. This is the Hot Bird. Of course, this is a cherished one of my collections. One of my favorite castings of all time. This one also has a metal base. But yeah, pretty cool. This kind of makes me want to kind of arrange my... It would always be kind of cool to arrange your super treasure hunts in kind of like a rainbow display almost, with like shades of color by each other. And maybe sometime I will do that. I'll rearrange what I've got. But I keep all the regular ones displayed with the supers. Of course, this is going to be an exception from now, so I am on the lookout for just the regular version of this to pair with this. That would be great. All right, so that's going to be it for this Free the Piece Friday. A little bit something different for you today. We did some super treasure hunts. And we looked at some super treasure hunts, mostly yellow or orange or gold. And we freed the piece on this Studebaker. So let me know what you guys think. All right, that's going to be it for this video today. Please tune into the next one. We should have a really cool one for you next time. We're probably going to be back to Auto World Square Bodies, but I know you guys like that stuff. So we'll check that out. And yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you very much and have yourself a good day.